Center field is definitely my home. And I'm always ready to hit that wall. Sometimes I hit the wall so hard, it rattles my brain. But I'd rather rob a home run than hit a home run any day of the week. Just to see the expression on their face, that's the best feeling ever. I live for this.
Happy New Year, everybody. Along with my partner, Steve Lyons, I'm Tom Brenneman, welcoming you to All-Star Baseball 2005. Here's the defense for the Rangers. Park gets the start today.
Chan-Ho Park struggled after moving over to the American League, but he still has awesome stuff. He gets very good velocity on his four-seam fastball and also has a good curve and a slider. He'll also throw a changeup that's kind of average and can't be relied on.
Park set to go here in the top half of the first. And it's 0-1 now to Anderson. And that will fall in, base hit.
The shortstop, Edgar Renteria.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And it's strike two on the changeup. Renteria serves one into left field. Renteria is out. Oh, my. Long gone, a mammoth shot.
Number 15, Jim Edmonds.
Line drive into right center field.
Number 27, Scott Rowland.
Fly ball to center. Nix settles under the ball and waits. Two down. As the runner goes back to first, the new batter will be Sanders. Watches the fastball, strike one. 94 miles per hour on that pitch. He pops it up towards second. Out number 3.
Good old fundamental baseball right there, Tom. He caught that pop-up and used his free hand to cover the mitt, making sure the ball didn't pop out.
Bottom half of the first. It's a 2-0 affair. That pitch lifted to left. One down. Bottom half of the first. It's a 2-0 affair. A high fly ball to left. Robinson in time to make the catch.
You know, sometimes even if these guys misjudge the ball, they still outrun their mistakes and make it look easy. That was a nice play to get over there in time after an initial mistake.
Headed for the wall and right. He dives to his right.
That takes incredible concentration to be able to leave your feet and still come up with the great play.
A swing and a miss by Vaughn. 0-1. Liner to center.
That hook was just outside, but he went with it anyway and lined it for a base hit.
Broken bat, heads up. A bullet to second. Great play, but no chance of turning two. There's ball one. Here's the 1-1 to Matheny. High chopper, this will be tough. In there safely.
That's just tremendous effort right there, Tom, with the great backhand dive. He gets up as quick as he can, but can't quite get the runner.
2-1, and here comes Anderson. The 0-1. Grounded to short. He's just thrown out at first. 6-4-3 double play. Bottom half of the second. It's a 2-0 affair. Finds the outside corner for a strike. Pulled foul by the first baseman. Matheny in foul territory. Steve, what do you think of this guy?
This is a guy who consistently makes excellent contact at the plate. His approach is to not try and hit home runs, but just get the head of the bat on the ball and hit it hard somewhere.
Ground ball to first. Pujols steps on the bag for out number 2. He takes for a ball. And it's 1-0 now to Fulmer. That pitch mashed. Goodbye. That ball is out of here. And won the count to Mensch. In there for a strike to Mensch. Nix would be next. Drilled into right. Sanders with a nice play.
This play could be the play of the year, Tommy. I mean, he shows his tremendous athletic ability just to get near this ball, and then he perfectly times his dive to come up with the great catch.
At the top of the third inning, the shortstop, Edgar Renteria.
Young fields the ball. A bang-bang play right there.
That ball wasn't hit very hard, but great hustle by the batter. That allowed him to beat the throw to first for an infield hit.
Takes, and it's a ball. Here's the 1-0 to Pujols. Grounded to the pitcher. Safe. 2 runners on, and here comes Edmonds. Short pop-up to center field. They'll call the infield fly rule here.
Well, he couldn't get on top of that pitch, and he just sails it up into the air.
Good looking slider, but no swing, and a strike one. That ball finds its way through the infield for a base hit to center. And now, Sanders. Watches the slider, strike one. Hit deep to left. Grand slam, and he bangs him clean with that man. How did you get the nickname Psycho?
Well, I guess when I played, I tried to make the game a little quicker than it was supposed to be. I didn't like sitting around very much. I was kind of hyperactive, and I had a bad temper when I played, too, which is something I'm not real proud of. But I think after I struck out for the third time in a game, I threw my hat down, I threw my bat down, I went down and sat down at the end of the bench, and I was swearing at myself. And Mark Sullivan, believe it or not, who was a teammate of mine, who had just as bad a temper as I did, looked down at the end of the bench and he said, "Oh, that guy's a real psycho." And then it just stuck with me. And then, of course, I did some wacky things on the field occasionally, and so it wasn't a nickname that I was ever going to get rid of.
There's strike one. Strike two taken by Robinson. Robinson drives one to right field. Jordan grabs it to make the catch.
He had to jump on his horse a little bit to make that catch, but he got there in time and made the play look routine.
Fly ball to left field. Mentz runs it down.
He was on a dead run, stretched out, and then somehow came up with that ball.
Change up, strike one. He hits it deep down the right field line, but foul. Dean on deck. Fouled away. We'll do it again.
Oh, that's just a great job right there by the batter, just staying alive on that pitch. Kind of an emergency hack, but he just gets a piece of it to stay alive.
Great slider. He can't make contact, and that's strike three. Dean steps up to the dish for the first time today. Hits the outside corner for a strike. Crushed to left center.
Off the bat, I thought that was a sure double, but the outfielder showed great range getting over to hold that runner just to a single.
Swung on and missed by Young. Toward deep left field.
With runners now on second and third, but first base open, both teams have a lot of different options to think about.
That one pulled down the line. That is a fair ball. Rounds third and will try to score. Soriano makes it a 3-run ball game.
Well, he grooved that fastball right down the pipe, and the hitter said, "Thank you, I'll take a double."
Blaylock is 0 for 1. That pitch pops straight up. Anderson heading that way and makes a catch. The first baseman is 0 for 1. There's ball one. Inside. 1 on and 2 out. Hit right back up the middle.
Well, he's called safe after getting in just under the tag. Now, I thought it was in time, but that tag must have been just a little slow.
Bottom half of the third. Texas threatening with 2 on. On the ground to Renteria. Bottom half of the third. Texas threatening with 2 on. The 0-1 to Renteria. And the force will end the inning. This game comes to a close. The Cardinals pull out a close one. On behalf of Steve Lyons, I'm Tom Brenneman saying so long and thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
The OWS movement.